Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen and I'm the Restless Thrifter. I'm going to be doing a thrift haul, so I'm going to show you things that I've purchased at thrift stores to resell online for a profit. I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and other platforms, and we'll just dive right in. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm going to be sharing with you what I bought, how much it resells for, and how much I'm going to list it for. So I like to share average sales price and sell-through rate, and I'll tell you more about those in a minute. This one is, and this is going to be a little bit odd because I looked all this up, I processed all this last week, and now I'm going to have to refresh my memory. So I'm looking down at my laptop. These are a pair of Hubbard flight sneakers. Now, I had not heard of this brand before. See, it says Hubbard. And inside, not sure if I'll really be able to get that to show up. I think that's okay. And I looked them up because they looked like really quality leather. They looked like they were in great shape. I still need to clean them up a little bit and photograph them. But these have an average sales price of $56. I just rounding up for you. I get this information from eBay's product research tool. It has a sell-through rate of 22%. On eBay's product research tool, sell-through rate caps out at 100. So if you're looking at something and it's got 10 listed and 10 sold in the last 90 days, you might call that 100% sell-through rate. That's a 50% sell-through rate. So 22% is, you know, okay. But they had a pretty good ASP. I got them for $541. It's a good cost of goods. I'm going to list mine for $59.96, so just above the ASP, so I can leave room for offers but not hang on to them forever. Okay, so that's the first one. I have been trying to catch up on my inventory, and then I was like, well, I'm not going to even bother doing a thrift haul because I just need to get to listing it, but I think I can do some. I'm going to do them as fast as possible. This next one is the UGG Ainsley slipper. I used to love these slippers. They were one of my favorites. These are in great condition. I don't think this person wore them very often. And I've got one that's I cleaned with the leather cleaner, and I just need to buff it out. I was going to look and see how it did before I did the other one. Obviously, I don't want to sell them with one of them looking different than the other. I only paid 58 cents for these, so these were the ones to try it out on. They are a size US 6, and they have an ASP of $25. Because they're in such great condition, if I can get them looking great through cleaning them, I'm going to list them for $33, $32.96. The next one is Chaco. It's a great outdoorsy sandal brand. I've already cleaned these up. They didn't need much, but I wiped them down. I used baby wipes. And when they're made of plastic and stuff like this, I will use Goof Off. I'll just spray it down and wipe it off. And I've got these little things to photograph with so that the straps stay up. These are Chaco's Women's Z3 Classic Sandal Scatter Pattern. That's what this is called according to one person's listing. I said, that sounds like a good name for it. I also paid 58 cents for these. And it was like at a bag sale. And my listing price is going to be $30. They retail for $104. Okay, that's a lot of money. But the ASP is low at $14 with a 32% sell-through rate. Not a bad sell-through rate, low ASP. I'm guessing that there's all sorts of quality issues with some online. These look great, so I think I can get up to 30. It's also not summer hiking season yet, so I think these will do better down the road. Now this pair of shoes, Crocs women's sandals, I had found the name of the style and why I don't have it in the listing, so I'm gonna have to look it up again. I hate it when I do that because then I'm touching the items too many times. My hair's going crazy. It's so much static with this winter, whatever. If you find these new with tags, go and look at the comps. I was like, what? And I still don't understand, like, if what I was seeing was real. Like I just did a search by high to low, and I was like, interesting. I'm only listing mine for 30 because they're not new with tags, although they look great. Maybe they'll sell really fast. They have a $22 ASP and an 18% sell-through rate. This was a brand I had not heard of. Arigato. It is so bright. There you go. And it's right here too, above the red bird. These are black leather sneakers with a red bird embroidery on it. These are called the Axel Arigato Clean 90 Red Bird, and I'm putting rare in them because you just don't find these. Now this, did a lot of research, but I was like, I don't know. I think this is a Bolo, okay? I'm hesitant until they sell to really call it that. I need to clean them up. I'm going to put a little leather conditioner on them. I just used Dr. Martin's Wonder Balsam. I think a lot of resellers use that. And I'm going to clean up the bottom. I use these little doodads that have like a Mr. Clean eraser kind of thing. And I will, the dog's outside. Stuck to my bottle. I will spray some water, and then I will just, I'm not going to go crazy on them. Now on the bottom, I'll probably spray some Goof Off or whatever it's called. Yeah, Goof Off, and wipe those down with a baby wipe. I'm not going to spend an extraordinary amount of time on them, just getting them looking a little bit nicer because I'm going to list these. First of all, they're $310 retail. I didn't find any Redbirds sold. So I'm going to list mine for $149.96. I paid $10.82. Wish me luck, right? All right, I think that's all the shoes that I have out. That's what I was photographing. I'm going to pull this bag over to me. And once I get to, let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. I'm going to go as fast as I can through these. And once I hit 25 or 30 minutes, I'll stop so I can start listing. All right, this was a new to me brand. It is Birdwell. It looks very much like a terry cloth towel with the hood. It looks really cozy and comfy. It is a men's. Here's another bit of branding there. It's got this little guy. I don't know. I think this is like some sort of California surfer type thing. And this does really well. Birdwell Beach Breeches. Made in USA. I think my dog is barking at a squirrel based on that type of bark. Birdwell hoodie. I'm going to list it for $45. I paid $5.95. The ASP is $35, but listen to the sell-through rate, 58%. So that's going to look like more than 100% to those who calculate it in that way. So this is a great pickup. Reacher. That was Reacher. My dog. And if you can hear that barking, that would be a weenie dog trying to get him to come out and play. All right, this is, I don't know about this one. This one was perhaps not the best pickup. It's got a really cute Southwest pattern with colors, but it is, I don't know, it's a little funky. It's vintage, I think. It's Rough Riders by Circle T. Reacher, chill. And I'm trying to look to see if it's vintage. Maybe. Circle T Western Wear in Dallas, Texas. I wonder if that's still around. It does say made in USA. Circle T Western. It's on Yelp, but no, it's permanently closed. It's gonna drive me crazy. I'm going to list it for $29. I don't have any ASP or anything. It might be a mistake. It is super cute though, in my opinion, if you like a vintage Southwest look. And the cost of goods was $4.32. This one I picked up because it was new with tags. Loft is really, there's a lot of it online. Oh my God, everybody needs to shut up. There's a lot of it online, and therefore you've got a lot of competition, so the sell-through rate and ASP are not going to be too high. But it's a really beautiful, I think it's a midi length tiered sundress, and it's a size medium. The dogs are having fun, I guess. They're just driving me nuts. So it's always hard to know what to price new with tags loft items because you just don't know. But I am going to try it at $32. I paid $3.24. I don't remember where I got this. We were just going to assume Salvation Army. This is an easel. It's not a brand that I would say pick up, but I just picked it up for style. It's velvet. I picked it up back before the holidays. I should have gotten this listed. It is a size small, so that has me a little bit worried, but it's got some cute embroidery, this crushed green velvet, and this bell sleeve with some embroidered detail there as well. It's a long line open cardigan, and I think this fits the fairy decor. It even has some fringe. Boho, bohemian, fairy. It could even be considered a little western or southwest with that sort of Aztec-y embroidery and the fringe. So I think it could satisfy a lot of popular styles. And when it's not just one style, but it's multiple, I think that's a benefit, because a lot of people could see themselves wearing it. And I just loved the colorway as well. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you about it. Easel. I paid $3.24. I'm gonna list it for $35. This brand is called Komarov, and this one might be a Bolo too. I'm gonna see how it sells. It looked really good. Rachel, you thirsty? It's a size small, but look at this gorgeous crushed satin with the sheer insets all on the bottom. It is a midi length, and it's got these sheer sleeves as well. And I thought this also could be fairy core. And this, I'll have to figure out how this looks the best, but this little neckline, scoop neck with the cute thing. I guess you could wear it behind you too, but I don't know. I think it's meant to go in front. So this seemed to do really well, this style of dresses. They still sell these. I think it was at Nordstrom that I saw this style, not this exact one, but that crushed satin style. And they retail for like $338. This particular one would probably go for about that. But the ASP is $54. And the sell-through rate is 16%. So that's why I'm like, is it a Bolo? We'll see how it does, but I'm listing it for $65, and my cost of goods was $8.11. Oh yeah, I definitely got that one at a place in Frisco, and I got this there at the same time. They're going to need to be steamed. This one is a beautiful vintage nightgown. The brand is called Sammy, I think. I have never seen this brand before. It's got the made in the USA, size medium tag, and it's also new old stock. Oh, why is that wet? Did I just get it wet somehow? Nature may have been, oh, I bet it's from his water bowl splashing. Okay, so it's got the old tag. So that is one reason why I picked up this particular one, because I have a whole bunch of vintage nightgowns to list. I love buying them. Apparently I don't love listing them. But this is a long magenta lace detail. Oh, it's just such a pretty color too. I love it. So this I'm going to list for $30. I paid $4.32. This one is a Maggie Knits. I think this is like an individual designer type thing, made in UK. Seemed to be an Ireland thing. I don't know what the material is. I'm sorry for this yawn because it was cut off. A lot of her stuff seemed to have been made from wool, but this really feels like acrylic. Maybe it's an acrylic and wool blend. But look at this funky knit. Here's the length of it. It's got some fun buttons. They're not broken. They're half buttons, half moon buttons, sort of like that. Each one is the same. And I mean, electric blue in there, some purple. This is patchwork. This is boho. This is pom-pom 3D knit. Bobbles, is that what they're called? It has shoulder pads. It has pieces of leather. It is crazy. I would call this indie. I would call it boho, eclectic, colorful, bright. Is pretty cool. I got it for its unique factor. I paid 58 cents for each of these things, unless I tell you differently. If I run across something that I didn't get in this particular bag sale, I paid 50 cents. So let's see, Maggie. I definitely don't have any comps or sell-through rate for this, but I am going to list it for $32.96. If I don't say 96, just assume it's there and then I round it up. Here's another really fun thing. Now this is something that, Rachel, you really splashed water everywhere. You might go, why did you pick this up? And I'm kind of thinking the same thing. Kind of am. It's a vintage Hawaiian shirt. Size large. It is a men's, but I think it's clearly been DIY'd for a woman. It says camping brightens my day. And there's some little pom-poms and some gingham and some rickrack. So this has been altered, DIY'd, if you will, to add some rickrack on the sleeves too. I think it's really fun. It's unique, and it was 58 cents. So when I'm at this bag sale, I pick up stuff that I can't get comps on. I pick up some stuff because it's fun and because it's cheap. Should you do that? People who make money on this will tell you no. I might convince myself in the future to not pick up these things, but it's really hard. It's really hard for me not to. Got to get a little joy and not just go for the sell-through rate, I guess. That's my excuse. It's probably a bad one. So the brand is nothing to speak of. I'm calling it a Crossings Hawaiian shirt, embellished camp. I'm going to probably say camping and travel and outdoors, adventure, whatever. I don't know what kind of words. I'm going to list it for $29, $28.96, because some lady who likes to go camping is going to want this, right? A really fun scarf. I would call this Y2K because it's one of the thinner kind of scarves. It's gauzy. It has sequins and metallic thread in there. And I would say this is also bohemian, boho. This is like kind of more like the original boho, not the stuff you see today in stores, in my opinion. I would say Phoebe Buffet. I would say Gypsy. Maybe Gypsy is not appropriate. So I paid 58 cents for this as well. I'm going to list it for $15. All right, this one is a Sincerely Jules. Someone left this on there. I don't know how you can wear those with it. I don't think it's new. Size large. It is a cowl neck. And I guess they sold a version like this of this sweater at Free People with the same knit. So you would look at this and go, this is like really unique. No, there's a whole bunch more just like them with a crew neck. But it's cropped, oversized, cowl neck, bell sleeves. I'll pop up a photo of the model wearing it with the Simply Jules version and or the Free People version. Sincerely Jules. Sincerely Jules sweater. It was called the Free People Bring It pullover. Got a bunch of scrubs that I don't want to bore you with, but I'll show you. But I'm going to show you these more interesting things first. So this is a very vintage shirt, button-up shirt, silk striped, got the shoulder pads, and it comes with this very wrinkled camisole. So I'll list them together because, well, I just loved the 100% silk and the stripes and the colors, and that it was a set. So these are not the types of things that you're going to buy because you know you're going to make a lot of money. These are the kinds of things you buy with your heart. Patchington is the Patchington silk shirt set vintage. I'm going to list for $29.96. And then this next one is more of a bread and butter type item. It's not even unique. It's a Tommy Bahama men's polo, but it's in an XXL and it's Supima cotton, which is kind of just a nicer knit. And this will help me see if there's any stains on it other than water from somebody. It's got a kind of a cool collar too. This I'm going to list for $29.96 as well. 58 cents is what I paid. The ASP is $20 with a really low sell-through rate of 11%. Hopefully that'll go up as spring and summer get here. Now, I believe what I have left in here are scrubs, and there's 3 different brands in here. The first one is one I have not sold before. It is called Mandala, and it feels just like Figs, which is a brand I have sold a lot of. That feels really, really nice. And it is a size extra small, and it has a matching top that is an extra small. And it's in this bright aqua blue. And it feels like it's brand new. Like, I don't know if this girl got a job and then suddenly got pregnant, and after she had the baby couldn't fit into an extra small. I just make up stories about people. Or she said, I don't want to be in the medical field anymore, right after she purchased a bunch of things. I'm not sure. So this blue one I'm going to list for $29.96. I think I'm listing all of these scrubs for $29.96. The sets. Yeah. And I don't have an ASP for that either. Why didn't I write down ASPs for anything? Okay, so I have 2 sets of Mandala Black extra smalls. I have the set in blue. I'm looking down here. I've got, and then the rest of it is Figs and even another brand I've never heard of. So let me, yeah, this is 1, 2. So Mandala. You know, I've had a thought that maybe I would, not all of them are extra small, some of them are smalls, that maybe I would lot them up and sell them on Marketplace. I'm still having that thought. Extra small, Mandala, but I don't know. So this brand is called Research. Also feels really great. This looks more like a t-shirt, you know, than a typical scrub top. And I imagine this material is pretty flattering too. And it has the matching pants. These are just looks more like a skinny leg, but it's probably like a taper or like a straight leg. It's just an extra small, so it looks kind of narrow to me. And then we've got some figs. We have a set of burgundy figs, and figs, let me show you that brand logo. These are for scrubs. I think they're pretty expensive, but they still resell great. Extra small. You just gotta make sure that, you know, someone hasn't worn them in an emergency room or something. Matching pants. They have specific style names, so you'll want to look those up to get the style name because people fall in love with a certain style, I think. So for those, that burgundy, I'm going to list it for $39.96 because they are a more expensive brand. What is this? Oh, this is another mandala top. I'm getting really hungry. It's only 5 o'clock. Need a snack. And then I've got black figs. And what I have is one pair of joggers. I'm gonna list those for $25. And then I have extra small. What? Oh, extra small Casma tops. Casma is the style. I feel like I have an extra listing in there. Was I thinking of doing them together? Yeah. I'm going to do a lot of 2 for $29.96 because per top they sell for like $14. And then I showed that I have 2 pants, but I really only have 1, and I'm going to list those for $24.96. Sell-through rate is 35% for the joggers, and ASP is $18. Okay, I'm going to put all these back. And where am I on time? 25 minutes. I think I'm going to stop there so that I can get some things photographed before dinner. Before I have to start making dinner. I wish someone was making it for me. Not incredibly domestic. And hopefully tomorrow I can get another one of these filmed so I can have things to put up for when I don't have any sales, because some days I just don't have sales, or I'm going to wait until I have more to pack them up. Like today, no sales. No sales today. Tuesday, January 7th, no sales. A few videos ago, I said I was ready for January, but January wasn't ready for me. So you guys have a good day and just keep listening.